Hello and welcome to teamfortress.tv. This is ETF2L Season 19 powered by TT eSports, and tonight we will be bringing you some Div 1 action featuring Animate eSports and MIPC. I'm your host TurboTabs. Joining us a bit later will be Feeling, and on camera tonight is Suyooo. Our maps will be the Week 1 maps, Badlands and Process, and I got a feeling that this is going to be good. Anyway, speaking of feeling, where is that guy? Anyway, the show must go on. No time to delay. Let's introduce these teams right now. On the blue team, we have Animate eSports. They have, on their roster will be Fragmented on Demo, Walker on... No, actually, that is incorrect. Fragmented on Medic, my bad. Walker on Demo, Torsen on Pocket, Roaming will be Ryder, and their scouts will be Winko and Nuki. Nuki, previously known from GG Well Played. And on the side of MIPC will be Etwi on Medic, Himsy on Demo Man, that's a change up for MIPC, Salmon on the Pocket, Kahuin? Well, that's going to be difficult, but Kahuin on the Roamer, Hawks playing Scout, and Tuntu was on Scout with him. So both of these teams are going to be fighting just to claw out the bottom of that league table. They both lost one of the game, I believe it was week 2. This is the week 1 match, but it got wildcarded sadly. I believe MIPC lost out to Lego for their first match, and Animate eSports lost out to C-Play, as I'm now joined by Feeling. Feeling, where were you, man?
I was playing. They were scheduled to play in 5 minutes, so...
Alright. Well, this game is going to go down to the very wire, as it seems Fragmented has got things to do. He's even got all his 6 players on right now, but we're still waiting on those MIPC players to come and join. Anyway, how are you doing?
Well, that was so unexpected that he has to wait for the other guys. I mean... yeah, I've never seen a Div 1 match start on time, so...
Yeah, that is a good point.
So, sorry that I wasn't here earlier. Yeah.
Nah, it's fine, man. We just thought we would launch straight into it, start introducing all those players.
Yeah, I'm getting on the STV right now.
Oh, you missed my feeling pong and everything.
The obligatory feeling pun.
Of course, I didn't know which one to use, to be honest. I had loads of them cranked out ready.
Yeah, it's so many. I need to change my nickname soon. I mean, I went down to feeling, so yeah, but it's not enough.
Maybe we'll go down to feel at some point.
Yeah,
just maybe eel
or just FL or something. I don't know. FLNG.
The artist formerly known as Feeling.
Why can't I get in POV? This.
Anywho, Feeling, tell me about these teams. You are actually playing Div 1 this season, so if there's anybody that should know these teams, you should know them.
Yeah, our last official was against Animate, and we won comfortably.
Yes, I was just delving into that slightly before you joined us. How was that match? How did Animate do?
Yeah, to be honest, they seem to be the weakest team in the division. And yeah, we won really comfortably. We lost the first round. We were lacking a bit of concentration, but after that it was rather smooth sailing, I would say. Yeah, so Animate, I don't know the reason. They have decent individual players, but they don't seem to be clicking as a team. Yeah, it's not really working for them, and yeah, individually I think they could perform well at Div 1 level, but as a team it hasn't been working out for them so far, I think.
But in that Div 1 game, in that first game they played, did you play with their Nuki lineup? They've got Nuki now from GG Well Played.
Yeah, he was in GG Well Played for 5 days.
Yeah, but did he play in that game that you were playing against Animate?
No, he wasn't playing. They had who was on Scout?
Actually, I think they had a whole roster switch around. believe Walker might have been playing Scout.
They had Winko and Isun on Scout.
Oh yes, Isun, of course, yeah. Completely forgot about that.
So, and MIPC, they are old school, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
But they are also off-classing, and yeah, I'm not sure what to expect of them, but I don't expect them to be a contender for the top 3 in Div 1. I think they should either finish mid-table or lower table, depending on how hard they try and how seriously they take this season. I think they should be able to beat Animate, but it won't be easy.
Do you think any of the maps will play a part into this? Is one team stronger on Badlands or Process than the other?
Yeah, this is a wildcarded match from week 1, so we play Badlands and Process. I mean, maybe we expected to see some different maps. Yeah, I don't know. We played Process and Gullywash against Animate, and Animate seemed stronger on Gullywash, but we haven't played them on Badlands and Scrims, so I don't know. They seemed stronger on Process. I mean, I think I misspoke. Anyway, yeah, I can't really say anything about the maps. I mean, it's 2 of the best maps in the pool, and those maps are really well liked and they are played a lot. So I think no team should be at a disadvantage here. I mean, if we had Logjam on the table, for example, it would be a different story. I think the team that practices the most would be at an advantage.
Yeah, Logjam is definitely going to be a very interesting week when that finally comes up.
Yeah, it's next week already, so yeah.
Wow.
And I haven't played it at all yet. I'm a bit afraid.
Oh man. Hopefully your opponents aren't watching here, psyching you out, realizing exactly, they're not confident in Logjam. Quickly invest all of our players into Logjam.
Yeah, we will go the whole we will go the whole. What's the expression? I forgot.
The whole yard.
Yeah, and we will do a map talk and play it and practice and yeah. So don't underestimate it. Don't underestimate us.
Good to hear, good to hear. As we're still waiting for MIPC, they've only got 3 players up right now. But in the meantime, I've already quickly powered through these rosters, so I guess we can maybe delve into our predictions right now, if you'd like.
Yeah, okay, we seem to be seeing Badlands first map.
Yep.
And yeah, I have to guess. I can't. It's not an informed prediction. It's just a guess, and I think MIPC might take it, and it should be maybe. It won't be the most high-level game, and so I expect some mistakes. It should be rather fast-paced, round-wise, and maybe MIPC can take it 5-3.
5-3. All right. Okay. Well, I think I'm gonna be the devil's advocate and vote against you, and I'm gonna go with Animate eSports.
Yeah, you have to create some tension here. Yeah.
Exactly. Just forcing that stereotypical caster hype, I suppose. But yeah, I'm gonna go with Animate eSports. I've got a few friends on there. I know I played with a few of them. Walker and Winko can go really huge if they want to. Torsen is quite well experienced, and of course you got Nuki, who's just seems to be the star player that everybody's talking about right now. So I think they're just going to claw just past MIPC, about 3-2, I reckon.
Okay, yeah, although I have to say that Nuki is a stronger sniper than Scout, so maybe his impact will be a bit less on Badlands. But maybe he goes huge as Scout, who knows. Still, I think he's a strong sniper, and maybe he can play that card on Process.
I don't know, man. Badlands can be quite the sniper map if you really want it to be. Especially that second point. That sightline is just probably the worst in all of TF2.
Yeah, you need a good timing to go sniper though. So if you go sniper at the right time in a Spire defense, then it's so deadly. And if he manages to do that, then he can maybe pull something off there.
Alright, so but I've told you about my man of the men to watch this game. Who would you say your predicted man of the match will be this game? Who's the one to look out for?
I think Salmon could do a lot of work. It depends on. I mean, Etri, she's a pretty good medic. Always a lot of Ubers and little amount of death, and maybe that enables Salmon to do a lot of work. So I think I would favor the MIPC combo here. Not sure about the demo though. Himsy used to be a good demo, but at the moment it feels like he's an off-classer. The same is valid for Walker though, who's usually Solly, I think.
Yeah, Walker seems to play all jacks of trade though. He keeps switching between medic, scout, pocket, roamer, demo of course now.
Yeah. Anyway, I think Walker is a better demo than Himsy, but either way, I would say the MIPC combo should have more synergy, and Simon could do a lot of work here.
Of course. But so yeah, we're just still waiting on 2 more players from MIPC. I think we're just delving slightly into past the starting deadline, so hopefully Animate don't go for the default on this. That would be quite anticlimactic for a cast. Don't think it's really ever happened, thinking about it.
Yeah, I don't know, this doesn't usually happen, so I think TF2 people are rather fair, and if there's a reason for being late, then I've never seen anyone going for default day.
Yeah, well...
Default win, I mean.
You never know. I mean, I know Fragmented was very anxious to get this started as soon as possible. So, but he's being such a good sport right now, patiently waiting for MIPC.
Yeah, maybe you should have told him. Maybe he should have told them a day before and not at 21:10.
Yeah, perhaps.
I don't know what he communicated to them, but they are not appearing on the server on time, so...
Well, it's kind of bad when you have to go out of your way to say someone's like, yeah, can you turn up on time? This is serious, we need to actually start on time. Like, really? Shouldn't it always be that both teams appear on time?
I agree, it should be standard, but it's also legitimate to make sure they are on time, because there is a 15-minute delay that you can that is allowed before default win can be issued. So yeah, a lot of teams make use of this 15-minute time frame because they want to finish their previous PCW.
Yeah, you are correct.
But I agree, PCW should end way before 21:15, so you have time to take a short break and join up.
Yeah, TF2 is really an esport that really is conflicted with the whole wait times, I would say.
But I'm a German, so you know how we are. Yeah.
Not as Brits. It could go almost hours until we say something about actually pushing along and getting a PCW started. Just that can be that polite sometimes.
Also, your time is a bit different, so sometimes you're eating dinner when we already want to play, so...
Yeah, the time differences for us do strain us a bit, but...
Shout out to Spud, by the way. Who always has to eat.
Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about. As we still... Actually, we have all of MIPC have finally joined in onto the...
They are starting immediately, so...
Oh, they started immediately, nice, okay, so... we've gone live. This is week 1 of Badlands, ETF2L Season 19, powered by TT Esports, Animate versus MIPC. Take us away feeling.
Yeah, I've been watching Himsy. He had a normal rollout, he's in slope, already doing some damage, both demos normal. And Himsy is doing a lot of work here, keeping them out of house. This team is already on point, but Himsy got killed, and now Animate will try to take advantage of this.
Yeah, I saw on that middle, Torsen just, not Torsen, Rido actually getting him slightly from behind to try and pincer in a MIPC, but it seems like he didn't focus down those right targets and spent too much time...
Simon chasing the medic here and hits 2 rockets, fragmented 99%, dies to Simon. Simon going huge here, and now Edwy could go crits and it could lead to a devastating last push.
Yes, as the hot seat is in for MIPC right now, so they're slowly trying to capture out the Spire, but they're going to find it really difficult without that medic.
They didn't put any pressure on Spire after the medic pick, and now Nuki is cleaning up, getting 2 kills, contesting Hox on Spire here. Hox dies to Nuki as well, Nuki going huge with a 3k.
Yeah, but he does cap out that Spire, Hox. But yeah, it just seems MIPC, the flank and all the other players seem so disconnected from one another, from what's going on and what they're trying to achieve. I saw like Medic and Demoman just like trying to fight something off in the middle, but there was nothing there, and the Hawks just had to die.
Animate even find themselves in a 6v4 situation. The respawners just coming in, and Animate is trying to make some space on mid, but Nuki dies and Torson seems to be dying as well. It's Torson on 40 HP and enemy shithouse.
Ryder getting the crucial pick onto MIPC Medic there, Edwy, as MIPC are trying to clean up all these frags now that their Medic's died and we've got nothing really to lose right now. As now it's just Walker's up. He has got a good amount of health, so maybe you can do some decent damage to MIPC, but they're just rushing straight to second now, seeing if they can cap this out. But it's
Look
gonna
at
be
the
dangerous.
red HP, Jesus.
Yeah, it's going to be really difficult with Walker there defending it, as he does take out Tuntu, who was capping Spire there, and we've got Nuki on Sniper here, who's hopefully looking out for a pick as Winko takes out Salmon on the Grey Bridge there. Hox is still contesting the Spire though, as he gets trying to get focused down by Winko and Ryder. Winko taking him out there. Whew.
Yeah, and the medic pick that came in from Ryder was at the perfect time because Edwy was so close to Uber, and it salvaged the situation for Animate because their push wasn't going too well. And I mean, they are still on their second, but it's better than going back to their last. So well played to Ryder.
Yeah, we see
Edwy is building so hard right now. She wants to push with a slim advantage. Let's see if they can do it.
Yeah, we see Animate eSports though, positioned ready to take this Uber on as soon as it comes in. They've also got Nuki on Sniper ready to force out or stop any players that are coming in as MIPC push in now. They're trying to see how long they can really push this without having to use the Uber. They've used the Uber now, but the counter Uber comes out from Fragmented, keeping all of his players alive there. But during all this, there's some spike being capped here as Torson jumps up to try and defend it. And now this just leaves MIPC all scattered in low amounts of health, with Ryder just trying to cannonball in, do as much damage as possible, and now the team is MIPC on the back foot here, but still trying to hold on to their midpoint here, but
Tuntu picking the medic, and the MIPC have forward spawns incoming, so they should be able to contest mid here.
Yeah, with that medic pick now, it's led Animate eSports to slightly go on the offensive, see if they can just pick up or push out the remaining MIPC players to just at least cap out this this middle point here. But Edwy is not giving them any possible chance to pick him. As in saying that, Ryder tries to go for the jump, but he gets picked out by, and he also gets picked out by Imzi's pipe there. I believe that was an air pipe as well. Very well played by Imzi.
Yeah, well played overall. I mean, they got the medic pick, they started pushing in a bit with their spawns, and yeah, now they have Uber. Not sure if I agree with going choke though, because Nuki is sniper, and going resub would have been the better option.
Yeah, but they've done a good job of closing the gap and immediately putting pressure onto that sniper now, who's just forced it back out there and give up Spire. And it seems the team's going for a little forward hold here.
Walker getting a pick on Salmon with the forward hold, and Fragmented is already on 60%. If MIPC don't hurry, then Fragmented will get his Uber.
MIPC have gone inside though, and they're ready to push with this Uber. The Uber's gone off, but they've got Winko on Pyro pushing back this Uber, but the Scout's going to focus him down from this top right here, as now they send the Scout immediately to kind of almost fake detonate oh
my god, Hox capping it when Fragmented was on 95% Uber. Only Hox and Salmon alive, I think it was.
Did the stickies even go off during that game?
One scout who was in the Uber suicided on point, and then Hox came in from bottom left and finished the cap.
It looked like he suicided, but the sticks never went off. He kind of immediately went back off, and I just wondered how Hox kind of capped that. As we go on to the second middle here, we've got Himzy rolling out from the
Ryder on the demo already getting the pick.
Yeah, very well played by Ryder, as MIPC trying to go aggressive with their remaining players, seeing if they can catch out any other players from Animate eSports. But Animate eSports are doing very well, keeping well grounded and not preventing Kahoo to attack Fragmented there. But Fragmented is in danger from Salmon going in aggressively. It's
oh my god!
What on earth? Torson!
How did that happen?
Oh, it seems like Torson lagged out or lag spiked.
Yeah, he must have been lagging. It was an easy kill, and Fragmented was dodging 2 solis, and Torson couldn't finish the...
Yes, as Animate eSports even call out in the chat that they're seeing invisible models here from the lag spike from earlier.
That was so unlucky. I mean, I I had to give credit to Fragmented there. I mean, he dodged both Solis and he survived, and Torson would have easily killed the second Soli if he wasn't invisible to him.
Yeah, it did look a bit strange as Torson just suddenly stopped. I thought it would look like that, but no, it just seems like an invisible model glitched is what they're saying. And he just kind of gave up, I suppose.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate. Losing your medic who had over 90% in such a situation. I mean, it's not even your fault. If you don't hit your shots, okay, that's the one thing. But not being able to hit your shots because you can't see the model or you're lagging or whatever, that's very unfortunate. And I feel sorry for them because I know the feel.
Yeah, of course, but moving on from that now, they can't stay their head in the past. They have to just keep on going forward.
Yeah, exactly. That's really important to keep your head in the game and deal with the situation at hand and not with previous situations.
Yep,
so it's Uber against Uber, and Animate at least have mid. They want to bomb double Soli and resub here, maybe get a pick. Both Solis bombed around the corner, they see a Soli, they pick Kahunen, and Torson remains weak, but they want to exchange Uber now and capitalize on the pick. Torson is so weak, really get flashed, he gets flashed. Torson goes behind, really good choice here. He's behind the demo, getting 2 crisp rockets on him, killing him, and only Edwi, Tuntu and Tox alive.
Yeah, Torson doing a very good job. He's still causing havoc behind here, also keeping it like MIPC still in the fight, unable to back out because Torson's
Edwi
just
9 HP and now she dies, okay. The Roma who died previously, getting 2 picks here on Scout and Soli, but I think Walker will just go to last. Yeah, that's what he does. Walker and Nuki go to last, ignore the Roma and kept the point. Well played. Also good Uber exchange by Torson.
Yeah, that one play by Torson just completely desynced MIPC on their plans, I suppose. They just had no idea what to do once that soldier was just behind them and cutting them off from their only exits out of the fight. As we've entered another mid here, as we've got Himsy rolling out from the balcony, as well as Walker. Ryder making the first aggressive jump up, but he gets smashed by the initial defense from MIPC, but Torson doing a good job of picking up some frags during this mid here, as Nuki's just cleaning up some frags of his own. As both teams are just waiting out us kind of roughly on their halves of the map, but MIPC getting the rough end of this from the player advantage, but they are in good health, whilst Animate eSports are pretty low, and you can tell from all the frags coming out from MIPC. They might re-enter mid and try and contest this, but it's just Buff Nuki right now trying to defend, as Himsy gets shot down by Nuki.
Yeah, he 4 shots the demo and then pistols down Edwi. Wow, well played by Nuki. Really making a difference here.
But it's Kahunen's tried to go for this, but Nuki again just like decimates down the Roma, stopping any possibility of Fragmenta going down during that mid.
That Scout hiding in the... Oh, he gets a pick. Wow, so unlucky for Nuki. But I think Nuki is showing us why GG well played wanted to pick him up.
Yeah, my prediction's looking awfully good round about now, as we Animate eSports making the push into second right now. They have the Uber advantage.
The medic is overextended here. Torson wants to kill her.
They're going to see if they can pick her up.
Oh, nice.
Very nice play by Torson there, as now they're just going to use the rest of this Uber to kind of secure off second and try and cap out this point. But there are some stickies on second. Maybe they can cleverly pick off someone who's trying to rush the cap, as Kahunen does get picked off by Walker there with his sniping like stickies, as Tuntu tries to actually pick off Walker. He doesn't actually gets him as well.
Himsy is still trying to contend Spire a bit, but I'm not sure if he should. Maybe you set up a forward hold, because they are at Uber disadvantage.
But Torson's in and he's actually picked off Himsy from overextending there.
Himsy was really overextended there, staying in way too long. And now there's no demo, and Animate have decent heals. They could go for a push. I mean, they can wait for their Uber as well. I think that's what they're doing.
Yeah,
but a non-Uber push is an option here.
Yeah, if I was them, I would wait for that Uber. There's no point unnecessarily risking things, especially with all the players up for each team right now. But we'll see what sort of MIPC hold they can hold out here for last, as we've got...
There is a Pyro, and Animate needs a Scout in the Uber. They have one. Let's see if he can hit his shots.
Yeah, he's...
Pyro goes so weak. Pyro goes down, and everyone is in spawn. Now get on point, Animate. That's your chance to get on point. They try, they Scout suicide, and the rest gets on point. So close.
Yeah, Walker doing a good job of communicating to his team there to just climb onto the point and bait MIPC onto there, but the respawners are coming out for MIPC, and it just took Animate eSports way too long to try and cap out that last point there.
Yeah, they should have played it quicker if they wanted to cap that. I mean, the red team got pushed into spawn, that's exactly what you want, and then you want to get on point. But I think they had a little bit of delay there. They didn't know themselves that it had to be called, and then the reaction time was too slow. Now we see a push from house.
Yeah,
And
it's
Salmon
now
is
with the Uber.
in, but he doesn't find anyone.
Yeah, but Nuki manages to get a nice sly pick onto Himsy there. Demo man down for MIPC, who's going to be quite crucial really to kind of defend out this midpoint from the push coming in.
And Torson is jumping in, they want to take mid. They want to capitalize on their demo pick.
And they're doing this right now without the Uber, so this is very risky coming out from Animate here, as Kahuna actually tries to go for Fragmented there, but doesn't manage to get the pick onto him, as now not only do they have the mid, they actually have an Uber advantage to go into second with.
And also going resub to avoid any sniper shenanigans. I have to disagree with it being risky though, because you have to do it when there's no demo in the field. The way they did it, I mean, they all went choke, it can be dangerous. They should flank a bit more, but yeah.
Anyway, the Uber comes out for Fragmented, but the counter Uber also comes out for MIPC, and they're down on slight player advantage here. MIPC holding this second, but Ryder going in to see if he can get a pick onto Etwi right there, as he does get taken out, and Torsen gets picked off as well.
Are you sure that Fragmented Ubered? I mean, it seemed like he dropped.
No, he definitely Ubered, but he kind of, I suppose he got forced a little bit, and when they finally went into the bosom of MIPC, they just had their
making
Uber
another pick here on Salmon. Yeah, his impact in this game has been really big, so credit to you for predicting it.
Yeah, and prediction on the sniper as well, see? Can get a lot done with sniper on Badlands. Anywho, we have Etwi has the Uber advantage for the MIPC team, and again we see Animate eSports positioned in this trash area, ready for MIPC's Uber, but they've kind of given up almost immediately, but they're going straight into the lobby.
Only
with this
one
Uber.
scout getting Ubered, and if he gets juggled, then yeah, he can't do anything anymore. He got one scout pick, but that was about it, and Fragmented remains with 90% Uber, and he's ready to push out, I think.
But then again, like, the Uber wasn't exactly horribly spent. They did push out the rest of Animate eSports and allowed them to cap out that second. And
It got Spire, and Spire is really hard to retake, so yeah, I agree.
As actually two little picks come out from Animate here, probably players going for that slight little back cap there. As
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, so it's going to be almost like a very, very easy second for Animate
Torson
eSports
got
now.
a lot of damage on the demo. He should push on this. He should take his Uber into them. He had the demo down to 70 HP, but he doesn't follow up. That's too bad. And now the demo gets too close again. Himsy is overextending so much. He should die here, and Torson gets dropped.
Yeah, he must have heard you, man. Torsen did go in, but his team was nowhere to be found. He just kind of got left off there, and expectedly got dropped by his medic, as the Uber comes out for MIPC, using this Uber to just keep all their players alive and defend out middle, making sure no one can drop and ready to just push out the second with the player advantage, as Fragmented and Winko have just gone back now, just trying to preserve what little advantage they can
Yeah, and
have.
that must have been miscommunication or lack of communication. That was a really good opportunity for Torson, but he wasn't able to take it.
Well, Torsen trying to help out his little scout buddy here from the balcony, but he does get picked off in the end, and Walker's trying to come out to trash to kind of defend Spire, but he can't. Right
Nobody
now,
wants to block it. Like they go for frags, but nobody goes for the block, and now MIPC might want a backcap. Hox is gearing up for it. Hox is going last. He has a scout duel now, though. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, and you have a lot of Animate eSport players coming back for him now, and it doesn't matter in the end. Winko does a good job of killing him, as Nuki's single-handedly trying to cap out this Spire by himself, but he is backed up by Walker now, and Winko's here to kind of finish off the job that Nuki started.
There's an Uber exchange now, but Animate are one down, and they can't really cap this Spire. They should go back. They are in a bad situation here.
Yeah, the time just keeps ticking and ticking and ticking for Animate eSports, as the spawn time does favour MIPC here, as they're trying to push out into the second, making it really difficult. So they've kind of opted to back out eventually and just hold last, see what sort of last hold they can pull out.
Fragmented wasn't healing for a while, so he's at a bit of disadvantage now, but MIPC could not possibly no, I think. So MIPC will treat this like an Uber versus Uber situation. We also have a spy on the field, which underlines what I just said.
Okay, so let's see what sort of spy shenanigans
He's on him, he kills the heavy, backstabs him, he distracts behind the point, taking some focus fire.
And he's still alive during all this. Oh,
yeah, now he goes down.
Gets taken
but
out
I think
now.
MIPC wanna go in now, yeah, they take Salmon and Hox in. They push them into spawn, not getting frags.
But this little pick here has kind of led them into using the Uber advantage they didn't even know they had. And using that, they've just capped out last very, very easily. I guess,
yeah, they must have been surprised there. I mean, Salmon wanted to force the medic, but the medic just went into spawn, and Salmon was a bit confused.
Yeah, Animate eSports must not have expected that, thinking that they were both even, when really, like you said, Fragmenta was slightly behind on building his Uber. As we've launched into the second middle now, we've got both the demos on their balcony areas. Ryder goes for a very good jump onto Himsy there, taking out Himsy straight away. Yeah. Also getting up behind the team, he actually takes out Epwe, and he's going for a little fight with Salmon in the house, but he does get taken out eventually.
Both medics are down, and MIPC has a huge health advantage at the moment.
Yep, as all these little 1v1s and fights are starting to break out here. The airshot battles are commencing here at mid. Kahuan taking out Torsen there with a very nice, almost crisp shot, like you said earlier.
Yeah, that was a really scrappy mid. I mean, as you said, there were one-on-ones at the end. I think that's not what you want to happen. You want a team fight where you focus targets, but there were 1v1s all over the place, so yeah.
It's a shame as well, because Ryder was doing so much work for his team onto the mid there. He was taking out not only the Demo Man immediately, but also wrapping up around behind to take out the medic and do very good damage to Kahuan.
Also bear in mind the demo was bulk, so he immediately got the demo when he was bulk.
Anyway,
it's really hard to reach him there.
Into this corner, and the element of surprise has snuck up Animate eSports as they've actually taken out two players here and left Winko to go back to his respawn. Fragmented has just completely left his team behind, expecting
nice
that this is going to go
but he gets
down. This is Nuki still fighting off the spy, playing like 3 versus 1 here. As he actually, oh no, he doesn't take out Himsy, but he brings him down to very, very low there. Oh, Tuntu on last. He just kind of snuck onto it whilst I guess all the players were down from Animate eSports.
Yeah, Walker hadn't put stickies on the point yet, and he just walked on it. Well played to him now.
Yeah, it does seem like a communication problem is going down for Animate eSports. Like, one half seems to be doing one thing and the other half seems to be doing another.
Yeah, exactly, that's what I agree with.
Anyway, we'll launch into the second mid here as we've got Animate eSports going aggressive onto their train, doing some somewhat good damage onto MIPC here, but they're trading quite equally as Winko starts to come in now, and both of the scouts are alive.
Winko is so healed. He wants to go for the Solly here.
Yeah, it seems like both teams have just traded players, but MIC traded out all their scout players for their heavy players, and as we all know, those scout players towards the end of a mid fight can be really, really devastating.
Yeah, a healed scout at the end of mid is really devastating. And Nuki was behind them distracting, so Winko had free hand on mid. That was his advantage. Anywho. So Animate are left with 100% Uber. There's no sniper on the field. They could just push. Let's see what they do.
They are taking their time with this little push here. I guess they're just waiting for all their players to come back up. But I suppose it could speed up slightly.
Solly behind. Solly gets
behind.
He gets the force on Fragmented.
Yeah, and they have to go into a very aggressive position here to see if they clean.
Demo goes down as well. Well played, Ryder. And Animate has to push last before MIPC gets Uber. They have 3 picks, a 6 against 3. They have to do it.
Yeah, and MIPC overestimating the possible aggression coming out from Animate eSports there as they go for this last point here. Salmon doing a good job at defending at this point. The Uber comes out to block the point on last as Animate eSports are just trying to commit all these players to point now. It's just Ryder fighting last now as Winko's backed out somewhere. I don't know where he's gone exactly. Oh, he's still in top lobby. He's fighting a demo man. Himsy getting a very nice pipe onto it.
Fragmented got a bit unlucky there. I mean, of course, Fragmented doesn't want to die in this situation, but he got rushed by a scout, which is actually in favor of Animate because the scout didn't defend last, but he went for the medic. So, but somehow MIPC still defended last. If they hadn't defended last, then the scout would have been at fault for losing it because he flanked instead of helping on last. But it worked out for them in the end.
Alright, so things have calmed down a bit. We've got Ebwe slightly with a slight Uber advantage. They're trying to push this down to the wire as Ryder was hiding in house trying to pick off a player there, but he gets caught out by Salmon. As the Uber comes out, but Animate eSports are doing a very good job of just backing out immediately, not feeling any brunt of this Uber. And Walker even getting a pick onto Hox there. Maybe they'll think about re-pushing in. They are at 90%, but they're going to have to go right now if they really want to bring this to wire and block it. Now they give it up.
Yeah, Nuki was sniper, got caught out at the end there, bit unnecessary, but Animate still want to push, I think. Where's Thorson? There he is, he's in choke. Taking the double solid and Himsy so close again. Himsy, I don't understand what he's doing. Should die here, nice, well played by Animate, but Himsy horribly overextended there.
Yeah, it seems to be like the trend this map that I've been spotting anyway. Himsy getting caught out, and despite MIPC doing a very good job of just forcing out these Ubers and almost kiting them, and then there's just Himsy caught out of position every single time. In saying that, Fragmented pokes his head out onto the little haunter there, and when he backs
now
out,
the Uber comes in and Fragmented is so out of position. He's 19 HP in Valley. They are looking for him. He goes down. I mean, yeah, you want to jump in and force the Uber because MIPC was 2 people down, but yeah, Animate got caught out.
Going
so
for the little pick onto Himsy there, but he does not get it. He does get him down to 10 HP. They're very
Ryder jumping choke here. Ryder doesn't get on the medic, I think. No.
Nah, he's nowhere.
He was so far back.
Nowhere to be seen. I think he just saw that come. She saw that coming even. As they get a very easy second here. They've got the Uber advantage as well. So, like, the ball is well in MIPC's court. They're also 2 rounds up with 6 minutes to go.
They could take it slow, and Animate is building a sentry, which I disagree with because they are 2 rounds down. They want to be able to push out. They don't want to extend this last hold. I mean, of course they want to survive it, so maybe it's legit, and they can switch back to scout.
Well, they know that they're definitely an Uber advantage down, so it's probably for the best that they just have this sentry gun for at least for now. Until
yeah, exactly. Yeah, it was a mistake by me.
As they're trying to spam it out before they even push. Very well played by MIPC, actually getting that sentry gun before they even have to
Fragmented
use
is
the
95 and there's a scout on the point. No stickies on the point, or did he not dead?
I don't know. I didn't see any stickies on the point, but he might have added some since I last looked at them. But again, that scout just sneaking onto point from MIPC.
Yeah, that's what they do. They use the UR push to just make some space, and then they get on point immediately.
Anyway, we get launched into another middle here. We've got 6 minutes remaining. It's still quite possible for Animate to make the comeback here. Let's see what they'll do here.
They need this mid though.
Yeah, Walker gets taken out. He gets sandwiched between 2 scouts on that mid there, overwhelmed by all these players. And you kind of wonder, where were Animate during all this? We've got a few players from behind, and now the scout force from Animate tries to push in with these overheals, just trying to nuke down all these players. But there's so many MIPC players take the brunt of all these scouts, and now they're just re-pushing them out of the mid. Kind of just realizing how
the Animate scouts were not really focus firing though. They one scout shot the scout, and the other scout shot the Solly, so they didn't get any kill.
Yeah, and we got Kahuna trying to just slightly poke out on that second. Maybe he can get some cheeky cap time, but the respawns do come back up for Animate here, and they do have.
Animate is under pressure, and they feel this pressure. They want to push now. They're going into mid. Pop their Uber. Oh, the Roamer barely gets saved. Ryder has to get out here. And MIPC has such a better Uber, even a back cap, Pain Train Solly on Spire, getting jumped now, but
ooh.
Actually?
But all the players from MIPC are just getting picked off from all these different areas, from Spire, from the flank, and now it's, well then again, Fragmented and his crew are quite low in numbers, and they're still going to have a good healthy go at it, but Salmon takes out Winko with a very nice rocket at the very end there. But there's still, again,
Himsy is overextended here in Valley and he will get killed. He's only 30 HP. Hits the pipe though, almost gets the Solly, but yeah.
I don't know why MIPC, they're going in now, they're finally showing presence on this mid, but by the time they've shown any presence, Nuki's just going straight in there, but all the player advantage coming out for MIPC. But again, these little pick plays coming out all over the place, just making it really difficult to watch, to be honest. I keep thinking that one team has the advantage and I switch over to them, and then the other team has the advantage from just some stray pick somewhere. Ryder doing a good job of just evening it out for his team, as Kahuna goes aggressive onto the combo there.
Fragmented gets caught out so badly. And MIPC are still on mid though. They have the Uber advantage, they can take it slow, and it's already really hard to take it back for Animate. I mean, it's only 3 minutes and 40. They have to roll this round if they want to have any chance at coming back. And it will be hard to roll because
Ryder's going in for
Fragmented
the
is
big
down.
jump there around this corner. He's got straight onto Etwe, but all the players from MIPC there doing a good job of defending him. It's really difficult for a Roman to take out a medic with 4 players on top of you. As Torsten tries to go in for an ambitious jump, but he actually gets picked out almost from the sky.
I like the word ambitious. Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of... It was almost like watching a heavy just like shoot back at, and Etwe even just using the Uber just for good measure here, making sure that there's no possible reason Animate can make a comeback here. And now they're just having to be flood back to the last point, and that's the last thing that Animate want to do right now. They just want to push.
The Spire isn't capped yet, I think, is it?
No, it's not.
There's a block. Tuntu got blocked. Now it gets capped. And now MIPC want to delay it and finish this game, basically.
Yeah, we're almost in the dead. We're actually safely into the dead zone time right now for Animate. So it seems my prediction does not hold true. Nuki was not enough to secure out this map for Animate. It seems.
I mean, we're both newbie casters, right? We still
Yes.
had some decent predictions. I mean, Nuki went really huge here. I think that will show in the log as well. Yeah, the MIPC combo did well, and Himsy was worse than Walker overall. I think Himsy overextended a lot, but MIPC, yeah, they managed to work around it or use them to force, and then the Roma doesn't have to force things like that.
Yeah, it's a shame Animate aren't exactly on the same level as Nuki is right now. As you can tell, he's like soaring above his team, right up there with his own medic, almost just like a point off, which is almost unheard of in TF2. Anywho, we've got this last Uber coming out for MIPC. Hopefully they can just quickly cap out this round, as Animate are doing a very good job of just defending it out, keeping Walker alive, but Walker does get taken out by the scouts here, and now it's just going to be all too much for Animate to defend with, and they get another point onto the board.
Unfortunately, Animate can't win 2 rounds anymore. That would be my prediction.
But maybe they can just take this one last quick round and just ride the momentum into the next map. We'll see how they do on this mid here, but they are going to have to go for a very, very clean wipe onto mid, keep all their players survived, and just like almost pushing straight to last. As we see both soldiers jumping in from this top right-hand side, but MIPC doing a good job of keeping everybody alive. Oh, in saying that, actually, we've got the buffed Demoman and Scout taking out MIPC while they're all low from that initial jump in from Torsten and Ryder. Actually, Fragmented are going a very good...
Etwe, yeah. For the logs.
Yeah. Very, very nice pick coming out for Fragmented there. Very good frag movie material. But it's not the wipe that Animate were looking for, and with 27 seconds on the clock, I don't think it's even possible at this point
Also,
right now.
it seems Suyooo has crashed, but no worries, you're not missing anything. It's the last 20 seconds of the game.
Yeah, we're
Perfect.
we're right in dead time now. We know the verdict, but...
Perfect time to crash, Suyooo. You're such a good streamer that you crash at the right time.
Yep.
5 seconds
five
left,
seconds,
and
exactly.
the score remains at 5-1 in favor of MIPC.
Alright. So this concludes the Week 1 map Badlands of ETF2L Season 19, powered by TT eSports, featuring Animate and MIPC. But tune in, as we've still got a second map of Process coming up. But in the meantime, let's have a look at some logs, shall we?
Are logs already up, Suyooo? Okay.
Alright.
So, Salmon actually top damaging.
Wow. I didn't
yeah.
see that coming. Okay.
And Torson did really well as well. He was just 200 damage behind, and
oh man, look at where Himsy is though on the damage stat.
yeah, it's really noticeable.
He's down there. He's like the second worst player on his team in damage wise. That's you never see that as a demo.
Actually, it's impressive that MIPC did so well considering their demo disadvantage.
Yeah.
Maybe he
I
did the
still
damage
thought,
at the right. Maybe
still
he did the
though,
damage at the right times.
well, yeah, sticky traps, the exact calculated amount of stickies for killing all those 17 people that Himsy killed. But wow, still though, Demo Man is just such a destructive class. It's unbelievable to see such a statistic. But I think we've picked on Himsy enough throughout that entire
Yeah.
match. Maybe we should
Maybe,
comment
maybe it
on the
was
other
not his
player.
map. I think he overestimated how close he could be to chokes. He really had a wrong understanding of it in this game. He was too close all the time. Maybe it will change on Process. It's much more open map, and you can get away with more stuff. You have more room to serve. Yeah, maybe it works better for him. Also, if we look at the damage only, then Nuki was the best scout on the server. He had
Wow.
7k damage, 238 DPM, really solid. But Hox was really close to him, so.
Yeah, you could say it was almost quite a close game damage wise. Well, then again, insane. It's just a bit strange. Usually you see some straying out straight into the 10Ks, but no, all players just remaining under that 10K mark.
Actually, if we look at the total team's damage and kills, then Animate got 2 kills more than MIPC in the whole match. And it was exact same damage. The damage difference is only 13 between both teams. But after all, MIPC won 5-1. So I think it comes down to getting caps at the right time, those back caps that we saw, or some focus fire, some strats that worked out better.
Yeah,
so
the caps, the front caps, the back caps. Like looking at both the teams, you can see Hox and Tuntu with like 15 caps between both of them, and the opposing scouts for Animate, we only have, it goes as high as about 20 between both of them. So one scout almost equaling the same prowess as both scouts' capping ability.
One thing that's very noticeable is the medic difference. We actually had 16 Ubers compared to Fragmented's 11 Ubers. And
even
then
with
again,
the 2 drops as well.
Yeah, Edwi dropped, so she could have had 18 Ubers instead of 11. And she had 5,000 more heals, which is actually significant. I mean, she was close to, she had above 1,100 heals per minute, which is a lot. And Fragmented didn't even get 1,000 heals a minute. So maybe Animate was a bit at a heal disadvantage.
It was a bit strange as well, with Etwi actually going down more times than Fragmented during that game. With Etwi with 16 deaths and Fragmented with just 12. It just tells the story of like one half of the team doing something else and leaving the rest of the team to just die.
Yeah, maybe the reason is that she Ubered in and then she got focused post-Uber, but killing the medic post-Uber is mostly useless. So maybe Animate was trying to kill Etwi at the wrong times. Although we saw a nice medic pick at the beginning by Ryder.
Well, it seems you've bested me. Your prediction, well, maybe not entirely true, still came somewhat true.